Tatra tishtami narada yatra gayanti mat. Hut on the bank of the Ganga. Just a simple poor brahmachari. Nobody knew who he was. They didn't even know his name. He was just a little brahmachari who used to go out and beg every day. He would beg usually about 10 people's houses, always chanting Krishna's names. Totally unassuming, unpretentious, humble, loving devotee. And he would just get some broken pieces of raw rice. Now one day, after his begging, in his little bag, he had this raw rice. Uncleaned, unwashed, unpolished. And he joined the kirtan and was dancing so blissfully. And Lord Chaitanya was so pleased with seeing how blissfully he was dancing and singing Krishna's names that he called Sukamblar to come closer and thrust his hand into the cloth bag and took a whole handful of this uncooked, unpolished, uncleaned, broken rice. And he ate it. Sukamblar Brahmachari couldn't believe this. Even he would at least cook it. And the Lord liked it so much, he thrust his hand in again and took more and more and more. According to Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami and Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, he ate all the rice, handful after handful after handful. Nobody could stop him. This was his eagerness to taste the sweetness of the love of his own devotee. Then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he glorified the holy names. He gave this verse, Harinama, Harinama, Harinama eva kevalam kalo nasteva, nasteva, nasteva gatir anyata. In another place he tells that his own guru, Ishwarapuri, gave him this verse to meditate upon. That in this age of Kali, to gain that highest realization of ecstatic love of God, the way is to chant the holy names. Nasteva, Nasteva, there's no other way. And he was explaining this verse. It's written there in Chaitanya Charitamrita. The Adi Lila. Nasteva, 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 3 times is for emphasis. Kali Kale Namarupe Krishna Avatar. The Lord explained that in this age of Kali, Krishna has incarnated in his holy names. And then he gave this verse. Trinadapi sunichena taror iba sehishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadhari. This is how we must cultivate the chanting of the holy names. Feeling oneself humble like a blade of grass. Tolerant, forgiving like a tree. Offering all honor and respect to others without expecting it, honor for ourselves. Then we could chant constantly. And Kaviraj Goswami explained Lord Chaitanya raised his arms high in the air and proclaimed that this verse, Trinadapi Sunichena, put it on the string of the holy names of Krishna and wear it. Constantly. Never forget it. Constantly remember this verse. And through this instruction to chant the holy names in this spirit, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu opened the doors for everyone, anyone. Rupa Goswami said, the sign of an advanced devotee is that they do not have the tendency to criticize others. It's not necessarily according to how many verses we know or how many verses we don't know. It's It's not necessarily how nicely we can dress Krishna on the altar. These are all ways to ultimately purify our heart. But the symptom of real sincerity is that we're losing our propensity to criticize others. Or in other words, to transcend envy, to transcend arrogance. Trinadapi Sunicena. That is the standard. That is the path. The doors are open for all of us. Back home, back to Godhead. Chant Hare Krishna and be happy.